It's a very riveting thing to come in on. Alright. What had I left for this? Have I... Oh yeah, that happened from the arena, didn't it? No bond stuff. I robbed the Xenoblade 3. Clearly I saw Xeno. That must be what it is. Hey, Captain. Oh man, hopefully this won't take anywhere near that fraction of time. In the meantime, let's get creeped on real fast. And then we'll do a couple of notes before I jump right into what is probably going to be a ruinous mistake.
It's Clan, Divine One. I'm coming in.
Hello, Clan.
Remember when you were worried about me?
Honestly, no.
And you ordered me to take it easy?
Sounds a little familiar, actually.
Thanks to you, I'm full of energy again.
What was that chuckle?
Did you hear what I was just... it was nothing. I was just saying... Good morning.
You know, they could have taken the effort it took to write this and get performances for these and give characters paired endings. And instead we got this. And if I think about it like this, I'm actually kind of pissed off about this scenario. Like, come on, guys. Is that so much to ask for? Okay. So I did all the typical prep stuff off stream. Didn't take too long. But something I actually realized I forgot to do, and we'll take a look at real quick, but I'm not going to mess with now. As I acquired my middle three emblems, Camilla, Soren, and Veronica, but Chris, we need to know the inner thoughts of people watching you sleep. Yeah, really. I have 3 new engraves that I can work with. Unfortunately, one of the big problems with my selection of emblems is I have a lot of engraves I actually kind of hate. So let's go and see what these are. So let's, 11 sword, let's say. So we've already seen Mertz, which I put on Liberation. It's just generically good. And then we have Dawn from Makai, which I put on that Silver Dagger. It lowers your might, so the damage of it, by like 3, but it gives you a weight reduction, which is nice because a lot of times the smaller build classes are slowed down by that. And it gives you a massive avoid and dodge boosts. These are good. The, Mertz one has no downsides. There is obviously a downside to Makai's, but you can work around it pretty well. The engraves are not well balanced. Period. This is a definitive statement I'm saying. Well, let me clarify actually. They're balanced around overall game impact, but what this means is that internally, the overall system is not balanced with each other. Like, Marat's is generically just useful. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't maybe a couple things where it will not be quite as good on as others, but its lack of downsides just gives it an upper edge over some of the other ones. So, let's see. Soren's is called Acumen. Well, that's just the emblem he has. It gives you 2 extra damage. It decreases your avoid by 10, which, you know, that's not so bad, really. Theoretically, most of the time, you should be counting on being able to survive even if you got unlucky with attacks hitting. So it might suck to lose a little bit of that. I hate this engraving because it gives you minus 20 dodge. Dodge is your critical negation value. So what this means is if you're using a weapon equipped with this for a measly 2 additional might, you're gonna get hit a little bit more often, But more importantly, your chance of getting hit for 3 times damage goes up drastically. Unless you have a really high luck unit. 0 times 3 is still 0. This is, of course, what you hope to be the exception. Ideally, you put this on a weapon where you should not experience those downsides. Think of the healing XP. The other thing is, though, if I put this on that, this means if any mage gets anywhere close to Louis, he is almost guaranteed to be destroyed by a crit. Because a lot of times enemies do have a decent, like, you'll see a lot of times enemies don't seem like they have any crit. This is because there's a low amount of general crit people tend to have that your luck naturally counters for. When you add this onto something, he wants to feel something. Also, hey Katie in the stream. But yeah. Revelation. Oh, look. This is kind of like Soren's, except it's even more like you get something, but you get a lot of that. So you get a little bit more damage, and you get a huge amount of crit. Like a crazy amount of critical. I think Lynn's might give you a similar amount, but that might be it. Stupidly high. It increases the weight a little bit, which means if you're on a high build unit, it's going to slow you down a little bit. It gives you more of an avoid penalty, and it gives you that same big dodge penalty. So again, you put this on, you're more likely to get hit, and you're going to get crit too. So theoretically, you want to put this on something where you just want to do the damage and then crit and get out. As an aside, this is Katie's the Rivals one with Edelgard. I'd actually say this one's actually one of the other really good ones. Its one downside is a little bit of extra weight, but otherwise it's all upsides. And yeah, Linlois might buy a fair amount, which this one doesn't. And in fact increases your might a little bit. But again, it can get really hurt. And then Heroes is... this is a weird one. This is also really good for a dodge tank, because it makes you less accurate and it decreases your critical chance, which is maybe the one downside to it. Like, you would not want to use this on a Yunaka build, because Yunaka you build to dodge and then crit things back. Yeah, if you put on a Surge Tome, does the lower hit even happen? Presumably not. So then you get extra damage, it gets lighter, which, considering for most people like that, you want them to go that anyways. And it makes you more likely to not get crit or hit. Crit minus 20 is annoying, but also you shouldn't... You can make wacky critical builds, and if you can get your crit numbers to be within the close to 50 range, it becomes semi-reliable anyways. But ideally, who wants to rely on luck anyways, right? I want pure numbers to say the end of the days. But these are the 3 engravings I got. I haven't put them on anything yet. I'll probably figure that out some other time. I guess we could see, I have a Surge Tome, right? Yeah, it does nothing to the hit, because, look, Infinity minus 20 is still Infinity. So it's a gamble, not even a fun gamble. No explosions in numbers. Gamble Goblin to me is disappointed. I mean, that's what this one is definitely meant to be for, right? Oh, man.
I'll be here.
But yeah, aside from that, I don't think I had anything else to do. Oh, yeah, I had that one support I could do real fast. Now, obviously, Saline is Katie's, but for Louis context. Captain One's Camilla Gum.
Is the tea to your liking, Princess Saline?
Very much so. I particularly enjoy the aroma. I smell a hint of citrus, along with floral notes, yes? More than one variety, if I'm not mistaken. It brings to mind the blossoms often found during the warmer months.
As a side note, I could wait till the end for this. Like, half of Salines are about tea, right? And it comes up occasionally in Louis. However, this is acceptable in this support. Because, I mean, this would be their thing. Like, duh. It's not being forced here. It's natural. This is kind of the push and pull you have when you have things like this for these characters, where, like, you gotta ride that fine line. Here, it makes sense. It's charming. It's part of the aspect there. Saline bringing up in, like, every other conversation with every other person she talks to. It pushes it a little bit.
Taken all together, the scent is most pleasing.
I endeavor to satisfy. This black tea is a mix of leaves from southern Pyrenees with dried fruit rinds and flowers.
It's heavenly, as the blends you prepare always are. The chance to sip the tea you brew is one of the small joys that gets me through each day.
You're too kind, Princess Saline. Somewhat related, do you remember the special leaves I mentioned recently?
Yes, of course. You said that they would produce a unique and distinctive flavor, if I recall.
You recall correctly. I have a lead on how one might acquire such leaves. I take it that would interest you.
Truly? You're right. I'd love to sample it for myself.
Excellent. The wait will be worth it.
We all have our hyperfixations that people had supposed to be at least so we revolve around tokusatsu let tea guilty. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, this reminds me, we have one other thing to do. Actually, this is gonna take a little bulk up. Let me make sure I double check these because I wrote these down for myself. I actually was struggling with this. The idea of like, do I want to do bonding stuff or not, on stream or off stream? Because you get conversations. And then watching Sam with Team Vermilion, she reminded me that the bed functionality to review these things exists. So I was a little busy in that regard. It's easier to do this by character, I suppose. So let's see, which ones did I do off stream? Veronica was that, because there's something else I should show off real fast before I do this. So you may notice, if you look on the skill side, there's a new skill there. This won't matter again for the Xenologue, but it'll matter when I come back from it. But Fenwim has SP conversion now. Vander doesn't. I don't care about Vander. Clan has SP conversion now. Louis has SP conversion now. John has SP conversion now, but it's grayed out because he also has Veronica on him, who is the one who grants him that. So, you know, it won't matter at the moment. And, shockingly, Citrine has SP conversion now. She's also doesn't have... Everyone else is at least level 5 in their promoted class. So they have their class skill, because Citrine still stuck at level 20. Oh, my poor girl. I'm so sorry. I haven't gotten you any master seals. SP conversion gets 20 plus 20 SP for each defeated foe. So that's going to pay dividends in the meantime. Because she's going to get past 20 in the Xenologue. Damn, you're right. But anyways, putting all that on everyone means that I bonded them with Veronica. And in fact, I did a little bit with the other ones too. Did I? Wait. No, I think these ones happen there. But we have Veronica, so we can do Veronica C and B. Xenologue Chronicles 3, that is cursed.
I've never seen a power like yours. The ability to manifest emblems. I want to make it mine.
I'm honored, but I'm afraid that power can't be yours. If you need it, though, I'm happy to help.
Veronica's can be kind of dry, but that's just nature of the beast, I guess, with a character like this.
Even though you are covered in wounds, you continue to fight. Why? Who is compelling you?
No one is compelling me. I fight because I want to protect the world that I love.
Kind of boring with Fenrir, honestly. But whatever, they can't always be bangers, right? So much until I skipped the story in the mobile that I missed the point when she got a dramatic haircut. Oh, did she have better hair? Okay, clan, I did Camilla and Veronica. Okay, let's do Veronica first, though. Actually, wait. Did I do Soren's? I don't know about better, but she has super long hair originally. I don't remember if I did Soren's. Did I forget to record that with him? Maybe I did. I don't remember. Let's do Veronica anyways.
Lady Veronica, if there's anything you'd like me to do for you, let me know. I enjoy helping out.
In that case, tell me a story. I'd like to learn more about you.
Usually I am a fan of longer hair, but I think you're right, actually. That might not be better. I guess I was super attached to Xander, so clearly she has bad taste. Angry Hime cut.
If you don't mind, I'd like to hear more about you. What do you like? How do you relax?
About me? Well, since you asked so nicely.
Man, that's really awkward setup for the final one. Okay, Camilla. We'll do Soren anyways, just in case. I might have forgot to record it.
Glenn, I've been meaning to say, I am impressed by how hard you work.
Thank you, Lady Camilla. If you ever need anything at all, please just ask.
I don't mind the hair as much there. Although I feel like that is just Xander using her as a Corrin replacement. Why not with Soren? It's always a good time.
You've been standing there for some time. What exactly are you doing?
Oh, just worshipping the divine dragon from afar. Take a look. So regal. So sublime.
Michael's like Elisu, I am sibling now. I feel like Soren, when he woke up as an Emblem ghost for the first time, was really pissed. We did see this one. Okay, we might have seen this one too. I don't remember if I did B as well. I might have forgot to record it or I might
work
have
hard
it there.
to serve the divine dragon. There's nothing better than making someone happy.
I suppose I can understand that sentiment.
Maybe I did do that on stream though. Okay. Maybe I should have believed them past me recording things accurately. Alright, so that was Clan. I didn't do any with Vander, because screw Vander. I don't think I did any with Louis either. Because I know I did Veronica. I did Louis on stream with Veronica, because I was doing SP conversion, so... And then it was just John and Citrian. Who... Yeah, they have all of them. We'll start with Veronica, though.
You look about the same age as me, but you're so calm on the battlefield.
I have no idea what the hell
There's
John
no
means
need
here.
for that, and I am not a child.
Does Veronica look 10 to you guys? Like, maybe he really does need his glasses on? Because, what the hell, John? Like, I don't think she's, like, way older than him, but...
Are you getting enough rest? Being well rested is important in order to avoid injury.
She's a fucking ghost, you moron.
I'm not sure what I should do to rest. Will you take a break with me?
Although I guess they can fight with us, but still. Emblem ghosts are stupid because... They establish that they can't taste stuff, but they can smell stuff. Which I don't understand, like... I guess the idea is they can interact with gaseous particles, but they don't have any of the proper receptors for something like taste, so they can't deal with stuff in solution. I mean, when she first shows up, she's like 8, but I think she's like 18. But yeah, okay, sorry. I was going off about that. Let's do Camilla. Who, yeah, I would not want to leave a small child by Camilla.
Being doctor to an army must be exhausting. Let me know how I can support you.
Camilla, do you have any healing skills? If so, I might ask for you when I'm worn out.
I mean, I guess you could make her a healer. I don't know why you would. And then Soren.
Isn't it your job to heal wounds? Shouldn't it be enough to focus solely on tending the injured?
I want to be a doctor who can also help fight and stand shoulder to shoulder with my allies.
Just because you can't taste it doesn't mean you can't eat it as a ghost. Hey, Dareth. Yeah, I love Soren's just like, why don't you just do your job? And John's like, but, and Soren just doesn't care. Alright. And then Citrine. Oh, it'd be nice if Citrine turned around and worked out, because I actually really like her as a character. But man, those like, she's gotten no good level ups. Like, even her early good level ups just gave me like 2 stats I liked. But I don't think she's gotten a single level up that was more than like 3 stats at a time. Which is awful. She's still better than Vander because, holy shit, they did Vander dirty. But
Hello, Veronica. I am a student of magic. I was wondering if you would consider teaching me?
I've never taught anyone before. If you wanted to talk, we could do that for a while.
have you tried asking her nicely? Probably not. I'm kind of a bitch. Just feed her every setup going forward. Maybe I will. Just force her to try to be good.
I'd love to see your smile more often. We should have fun chatting again soon.
I was smiling? Maybe I was really enjoying your company.
What even were these ones? I don't even think I even remember now. It's been like a week.
I have a lot of siblings. You have siblings too, don't you, Citrine?
I have 2 older brothers. Both are very kind and affectionate, much like you, Camilla.
Oh yes, actually I remember that one now because it actually worries me a lot.
You have such a charming air about you, Soren. Why not showcase it a little more?
Citrine.
I'm too preoccupied with minding my own business. You should try it.
What was that about him being charming, Citrine? That is like half of Soren's, especially his C-bonds. It's perfection, yes. It is. He's such a bitch. Oh, man. Alright. Okay. I think I've put this off long enough. Where the Faramir gets me closest, I think. Because I haven't used Citrine. I don't think I realized she was voiced by Queen Brittany Kowalski. It's always weird for me, like, even though there's a lot of intersection there, I just don't tend to think of them in that context in a game like Fire Emblem. You have to say, imagine the hell fighting wars to save your homeland and being turned into a ghost ring to fight wars for your eternal afterlife. Yeah. Some of them get it worse than others, too. Like, oh man, because Sigurd, also that was a thing over here? No, that's just a dog there. Because Sigurd, it clearly happens at like the moment of his death. So he doesn't even, oh yeah, because you're on clan right now. It's so weird. Well, then supports most Fire Cooks don't get a lot of screen time to save 3 houses. This is true. Alright. So the Xenologue. Oh boy, the Xenologue. First, as a note, I did this already, but it is set to normal. It's going to stay on normal. If there was an easy mode setting where it basically would play itself, I would use it. But normal is as low as we can go. So it's what we're going to go with. Begin. Auto battle Xenologue. That's really gets kind of being internally wrong advisor because
Face
he's
one way, 1,000 years separation. The other way, 100 years regret. Pray, dream of my sorrow. Pray, dispel the darkness from this world. The only light here is in memory, and the hope you instilled flickers.
We can
Alas,
several your 3 dragons.
I know the truth. In this world, there is no salvation. In this world, there is no you.
Now it's 2 dragons and a flyer, technically. At least I'm pretty sure she still counts as a flyer. I think that overrides that.
Where am I? This isn't the Somniel.
Would be well if still count as a
Who are
dragon.
you?
I am. No, it is no matter. My name lost its meaning long ago.
Also,
But I
insert
have
this is Scarlet
strange
joke here.
feeling, as if the two of us have met somewhere.
We
Katie
have
beat me
never
to
met
it like 3
before.
streams, but whatever.
Not in any way you would understand. I'm speaking to you from across a mirror. You are my reflection, and my land's last hope. Please, I need your assistance. Will you save those who are important to me?
Of course. I'll help however I can.
Really? You accept my plea without hearing what it entails?
I suppose I feel like helping you might ease some of my own anxieties. Almost
I don't know,
as
you
if
could fit it
this
in.
is a chance to get back something that I lost a long time ago.
Also, I regretted
In
not
short,
saying Sam
yes,
should start it
I'm
tonight,
here for you.
considering.
I'm glad to hear you say so. I was afraid you would refuse, since I'm unable to explain all the details. Suffice to say that the land I speak of is threatened by a foe with a wicked heart. The only hope for my people is for you to collect the 7 bracelets.
Bracelets?
I can only
In
use
my
3 of
world,
them, though.
Emblems dwell inside bracelets. You will need them in order to succeed. Now, I will transport you there. Those you encounter after arriving will guide you.
Will you and I meet again?
We will not. Nor have we ever met. Not even in this very moment.
You speak so cryptically. Still, I get the feeling I will see you again.
Be off now. I thank you, and wish you good fortune in the battles ahead.
So the next Xenologue where the emblems are stored in belts.
Goodbye, my fellow Divine Dragon. My twin from another world. On your journey, I hope you feel joy, suffering,
Okay.
sorrow,
and
love. Because I will feel nothing anymore. I will never awaken again.
Yeah, I've been that tired before. I vote for sunglasses.
So bright.
Sister, it worked! Our prayers are answered!
After all these long years, at last our savior has come. You.
Is that?
Where am I?
You are in Lethos Castle. We have long awaited your arrival. Thank you for answering our prayers.
So here are 2 of my 3 units.
I am Nell, one of the dragons who resides here.
She's a
And I
dragon.
am Nil, her twin brother.
It's
He's a
nice to meet
dragon.
you, Nell. And you, Nil. I'm the Divine Dragon.
Finworm.
So you are the Divine Dragon.
Fate has made a cruel and mysterious choice.
It is such a joy to see you reborn.
Reborn? What does that...
You are all
The Divine
dragons.
Dragon is deceased. You fell in the last war. Our world has been consumed by darkness in the time since. We have long prayed for a savior to aid us, and your appearance seems to be our answer. It is unfortunate. I would have preferred never to see you again.
Nell?
But we are in desperate need of aid, and we do not have the luxury of choice. I will speak no more of it. Please follow me.
I'm so sorry, Divine One. She is rather more upset by this than I would have expected. She and the Divine Dragon have a somewhat complicated history.
Dragons code-wise and thus avoid things like Falchion? I don't know.
This is the Bracelet Vault. Here, our emblem bracelets are kept secure.
I see.
Also, you've been
Upon
through
that
this. You could say what they
pedestal lies
are.
The bracelet of the Shepherd Exalt. It is the sole bracelet in our possession. The emblems within it are safely in slumber.
Although that would have been a good
7
bracelet
bracelets
for
in
me, I
total.
don't have it.
We lost the other 6 in the war with Sombron.
So, he exists in your world
What do
as
you
well.
mean?
I will explain from the beginning. The first dragons were born millennia ago, and from them came the divine and fell dragons. For a time, there was peace, until the fell dragons turned to conquest and destruction. With the world under threat, the divine dragons and the people prayed for salvation. And that salvation came in the form of beings from other worlds known as emblems. The emblems were manifestations of those ardent prayers for peace.
My sister and I were performing that ancient rite when you arrived. We thought a new emblem would appear to save us.
And you got me.
Yes, it was quite the shock. I'm still a bit beside myself.
The emblems brought an end to the fighting, but only temporarily. 1,000 years ago, Sombron sought to exploit the emblems for his own ambitions.
We experienced that war firsthand. It was awful. The entire continent became a battlefield.
Yeah, Sombron's kind of a
Dragons and the royal
bitch.
families fought over the emblems until all sides were exhausted.
But as we stood upon the brink of annihilation,
We tried to pull
the
for
divine
Skirla.
dragons won a key victory. Lumera, the divine dragon monarch, imprisoned fell dragon Sombron at the cost of her life.
My mother died 1,000 years ago?
Her sacrifice bestowed peace upon the people even as they mourned her passing. But it was her successor who healed the wounded land and returned it to prosperity.
Her successor? You mean the next divine dragon monarch?
Yes. You.
The divine dragon monarch after Lumera was her own begotten child.
So I took the throne after she died. This is so different from the history of my world.
You are a wonderful ruler. Under your reign, it seems like the world would be at peace for the rest of time. But it was not to be. Sombron eventually returned, and another war began.
Whosoever gathers all 7 of the awakened emblems will be granted immense power. Sombron intended to use that power to exact revenge and restore the Fell Dragon's honor. To achieve that end, he was willing to set the whole world ablaze.
And I take
Somehow,
it I lost this
Sombron has returned.
No, not exactly. You and Sombron each slew the other. On the night of the decisive clash, you and he perished at the same moment.
So the Fell Dragon is already gone?
A
Then who
Fell
is it that's
Dragon is
putting
already
your world
gone.
in danger now?
An unknown malefactor is attempting to fulfill the late Sombron's ambitions.
They come and go without a trace. We know nothing of their whereabouts or appearance.
They
All
wear
we know for
cloaks.
sure is that, like Sombron, this individual wants to collect the 7 bracelets.
And like, we could attack the
In
hoods and
fact,
remove them, but
we
that'd be
believe
rude.
They already have 2.
1 in Lethos Castle, 2 in enemy hands. Where are the other 4?
Each of the 4 nations of Elios possesses one. They once fought under a single banner, but that changed drastically after your death. Now, with nothing to unite them, the little ones, the humans, bicker among themselves. Thus far, they have kept one another in check, but war could break out at any moment.
Like, we know she can
I
get
don't know if
bigger,
the
right?
Divine Dragon's army was ever truly united.
But she stays in
I
human
fought an
form most of the
argue
time.
in this very castle about which nation was to blame for your death.
So should she really call the
Which is
humans the
absurd, of
little
course.
ones?
It was no one's fault.
Now that our savior has arrived, it is imperative we reclaim the bracelets. The conflict we have avoided for years will soon be inevitable. You may need to cross blades with people who resemble your own friends and allies.
Peter before right
I
about that
understand.
absolutely little fiber
I'll
roadie.
brace myself for that possibility. So, you're both divine dragons, like me?
What gave you that impression?
You said you were dragons, and you live in Lethos Castle, so I
She
just
should at least be
assumed.
Tully, but she
Your
isn't.
assumption is incorrect.
You're right, their
What she
cowardice is
means,
rank and
Divine One,
embarrassing.
is that we...
Watch out! Assassins!
Nell! She's a fell dragon.
My brother and I both. In this world, fell dragons are born as twins. We severed ties with our father during the last war. We now fight against our misguided kin.
I cannot transform, but that does not stop me from fighting at Nell's side.
Fighting is a strong word for it,
Fell
Nil.
dragon twins.
I suppose I simply assumed that you would already know what we were. It seems I was mistaken. If you will not aid us, you may leave. We will defend this world ourselves.
No, I'll fight with you. I don't care about your heritage. If you truly want to protect this world, I'll be your ally.
Oh, that's a relief. Now, let us march into battle together, just like the good old days.
Show us your medal, Divine One. We shall see if you are truly the answer to our prayers.
Oh boy, the Xenologue. Oh, the Xenologue. There are not online features for this, are there? In fellow Xenologue battles, your allies will have predetermined classes and levels. The inventories are also predetermined, but you can swap items between units normally. Allies who fall in battle will return afterward, regardless of your difficulty settings. Features unique allies who will join you in each battle as guests. Nell's a powerful dragon unit, Nell is a capable support unit and can control elements, but it's not well suited to the front lines. Using either Nell or Nell will count as defeat, so be careful when using them. So, holy shit, the Xenologue. So, if we look at our units here. Also, oh, Bander, no. So everyone's set to be level 15. They're unpromoted units. You may notice this Louis is actually way worse than my Louis. Sadly, almost all my other units are probably going to be better. Like, I think this Citrine has, except for speed, better stats. It's hard to compare them, though. We will need to wait for a few levels, really. The bigger problem is they set them to be their base class. Sam talked about this in one of her earlier streams. But, like, half the characters in this game are not in their best classes. Some of them are in wildly a worse class than what they should have. This is unfortunate, but it is the nature of the beast. The other thing is they give you the items for these. This means sometimes, like, for example, Louis here has a spear. Notice that his speed gets dropped because a spear is, what is the thing I need to hit to show the other thing about it? Oh, that might not be here. I hated this in the first time too. Spears weigh a lot. So even if you want their range second option, on certain characters, it can really slow them down. It's not as bad on Louis because Louis is still an armored unit, so you shouldn't expect him to go fast. But Tamara is not a bad tank by any means, but part of what makes Tamara tanky, she being the princess that is on Katie's army, but you've met on Sam's stream, is that she's actually kind of fast too. So she doesn't get doubled nearly as often. Unless, say, you give her a weapon that's going to weigh her down and slow her down by like 6 units. It's stupid. So we get to put 2 in here. Also, yes, it looks like they're only vulnerable to effective Fell Dragon here at least, so we'll see. Who do I want to put in here at least? Clan's not necessarily bad. But Louis probably really tanky. Let me look at these guys real fast. Do they not? Or is that what Fangs does? Sharp, if you dishes Flax Max if you're on foe after that. Okay. I have Rapier. Anyone else with a Rider's Bane? I doubt it. I don't think they give you stuff like that. Oh, no, never mind. Alfred has one. Mend, restore. Do I want to put... Alright, I need to just pick the two units I'm going to have with me. You have your stuff. Have so and then you have this too. God. A and S on that. Revenge. And your restore staff, which I'm not going to need. I don't... We'll put Louis in. Because it'd be wrong to take Louis out at this point, honestly. And then... Look at the sheer difference. Clan as a level 15 mage has 9 magic. Yeah. Citrine has 17. Now, admittedly, she has 11 speed. He has 16. So. That said, you guys are all going to be fast anyways, right? I think that would benefit me to have Citrine in here. And leaving Micaiah on her, she can still use a restore staff, so. Inventory. Trade. Give me that bitch and give me that. There are no other fun spells here, right? I can't believe they give Sailing an 11 sword. Even they acknowledge the fact that, like, we know why you're going to want to use her. Okay, you trade. Give me that Rider's Bane. Makes no sense you get that, but I'm not going to complain. It benefits me. What really sucks is the promoted classes are set and they make really dumb choices. I have a base liberation, but I could take... I'm not going to want a Steel Blade. I'm not going to want an Armor Slayer. But a Killing Edge might have utility. Or I could give you 11 sword. No, I could give you 11 sword. And then we need to do emblem stuff. So I think, Nil, I want to make you for... Oh. Always 11 sword. One of the other things that sucks. So they take away... So you have a set level, you have set stats. What you don't have set and you can bring in is... Valorant's probably a good one for him. Yeah, I think with the contract, yeah. 1, your bond with the emblems is set from what you have. But the downside to that is the Xenologue units you don't get to do anything in the Somnial with. So they only get bond level 1 with them, and you're forced to use them for a lot of these. This is part of why Nil is such a goddamn dead weight. The other problem being that, oh, I can't look at him right now. Let's go to swap spaces. Just look at this. Look at this loser. Rating 61. I think he's actually Although he's being slowed down right now. How much is he being slowed down by? 6. So really his rating is 67. Alright, he's not as bad as Vander. Which, oh my god, this just shows you how bad Vander is, really. But still. But also you can bring in the, and like SP conversions matter, but you can bring in inherited skills on. It was just, I need to get going. It was the worst mix, in my opinion, really, of trying to like do both things. This is gonna be a fast map anyways. But yeah, I think at least for now, nil with Veronica.
Veronica!
I actually, maybe, I want to leave Citrine on Maka. Unless I make someone else a healer. 3 magic unpromoted layer lies. Too high. This is kind of crazy, isn't it? I mean, Nell's gonna get more out of Mirth, though, I think, than, well... Louis will get the Rapier. Rapier doesn't do a lot of base damage, though. I guess Nell has weirdly... Why does Nell have... Oh, is it because Fellspark is a combined stat kind of thing, maybe? No one had a freaking dumb lance, did they? Okay, no, I didn't. Well, Nell, you actually have surprising magic. So I guess I'll give you Soren? Or I could give you Camilla and I could give... No, that'd be stupid.
Soren.
This might be wrong, but that's whatever. We'll figure stuff out anyways. I have no idea what benefit you get to getting these. Unless these are items that go to your regular map. Hey yo. Hey Donnie. We were in a fake world where things don't matter.
The enemy has most likely come for the bracelet of the Shepherd Exalt. We must stop them here, before they can reach its location.
Ooh.
Hey, that's literally every video game. Okay, even within the standards of the game, though. Okay.
I live to serve.
That's pretty decent. Interesting. I'm going to assume this means nothing. Can you actually not hurt Louis at all? Or is that just not counting you as being changed? I mean, that's accurate to Louis in a way. Is it one of those prove yourself to me scenarios where they put you in Fantasy VR? No, that you just go to another world. So everyone in this world apparently knows they can retreat from battle, so they do okay. Anyways, let's...
You have my attention.
Okay, I think... That'd be interesting. Can I do that?
Emblem.
Alright, so we're gonna bolting you.
Mediocre.
Happily.
Oh, you need to be engaged to do contract? That makes sense.
Please.
Wow, that was awful luck there. Okay, now... Flame would actually have me hurt all of you, which would be kind of bad. But probably fine, actually. But I think instead, Stone will slow you down enough. You can't go the other way, right? Yeah, you can. Yes, excellent.
My pleasure.
Alright, I don't think I'm going to change any of this too, so we'll go here.
Cute, right? But watch out. Those fangs will really leave a mark.
Oh, hey, he sounds kind of familiar, doesn't he? Let's not think about it.
You can lift the Fang's curse with my Restore Staff. Give it to someone who can use it.
Message and I was celebrating by a newer type of big trash game with Dairy Queen for celebratory. I don't know why I couldn't handle that word. DQ Blizzard. Dairy Queen was out of ice cream. Oh, that sucks. Why can't you use it, Nil? Yeah. So, by the Corrupted Wolf affects status effect called Cursed Fangs. Each stack of Cursed Fangs will reduce the max HP of that effect unit by 5. Cursed stacks with each hit and lasts for the rest of the battle unless you remove it using a Restore Staff. So, this is actually completely unimportant to Louis right now. Because with Defense 20, nothing on this map can hurt him. And they're backup units. But backup damage is based on 10% of your hit points. How's DQ out of ice cream? That's their entire point. Yeah. And like, well, actually, this one does that half defense. So I guess technically with this one, he can hurt Louis. That's all we need to worry about. So, okay. All right, I will attack. Oh, I can't attack both of you, though, can I? That one's gonna definitely hit one of them, right? Yeah, okay. Which makes sense. They're always out of ice cream. They actually serve inferior ice milk. It's like when that KFC in the UK ran out of chicken and someone called the police. Wow. Makes sense, though. Oh, right. Soren's first tome is just bolting. That's funny. Well then, I think what I need to do is...
Farewell. Who is your commander?
So insulting. Alright. Wait a second. Do I want to do that? Probably a little bit before you show up, though. I can hold off for now. Take a spear. Take a spear in the fact you can't hurt Louis. Inspiration's probably the right call. Yeah, it is. You do a little bit of damage, which is annoying. I mean, I could just do... Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Contract you again.
Mediocre.
Those 84s are not... I got unlucky with that first one missing, but I think it's fine. Oh, I didn't even look at... I should look at these units. So, like, Protective. Foe initiates combat against Nil. Grants crit plus 10 to unit for 1 turn. Nil is so bad, you don't want him to be getting attacked. So this is almost functionally a useless personal skill, but it's what she has. Nil, meanwhile, has Wounded Pride. This section like DLC? Yes, this is why it's called the Xenologue. It is DLC. It is the DLC campaign they made. So like the emblems, which are just a DLC like power up for the base game, this is where they actually have a story to them. When an ally within 2 spaces defeats a foe, grants crit plus 10 unit for 1 turn. That's not as bad. That has some utility to it, but unfortunately, Captain has already come at that joke from 2 different angles. But I do appreciate that multiple people have arrived at that through independent invention. Alright, I think that might stop you from being able to reach Fenworm. Yeah, make Louis lose HP. I don't care. Oh no, he has 17 maximum hit points. Your backup attacks now do 1 damage. I'm glad that Louis can still be overpowered. It would feel wrong if he couldn't. Who is this? Is this just another one of you? That's fine. What even do you do?
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Festive Xenologue, a YouTube of a burning tyrannid. Ah, I see. Alright. Damn, I can't guarantee that I can summon a bow unit. Let's do colors and see what we get. I don't think I've literally ever done this. I summoned Emblem Soren? Huh. Interesting. I mean, high speed. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm going to attack you with bolting. And then I'm going to attack you with my other bolting. Oh, these are your 1 HP. I can hit this wolf, though. Let's do that. Double Soren, what does it mean? Just a free emblem flowing bow. I did not know that emblems were an option. Dragon Vein. Can I actually... No, nothing here. Wait, what shape does sucker do? Yes, it does. Hello. Yes. Murder yourself on Louis. You have no other option, really.
My apologies.
Oh, he's at his maximum curse stack, too. What is he at? It's like minus... Yeah, minus 20. Oh, man. Okay. Let's get this back. Alright. So I guess contract you need to use right away. And you get them for the... But you only get them for 1 turn. See, this shows you how often I've used that. I have no idea how it works. Louis and Mirth, parry and repulse. Okay. Did you wanna come fight me at all yet, dude? No? Okay. Sure, I'll equip this too. That means nothing, though. Okay, I think the online connectivity stuff means, like... It's trying. It really is, but... Okay, if I Dragon Flame, Dragon Flame, Flame, I don't think you can reach me. Right? Deep Brush, Nestle, and Seal Sleep to watch the Xenologue defeat. Excellent. Oh, now you're summoning reinforcements. Gotcha. That said, I don't think you can really hurt even Louis, so... Alright. Let's get kind of interesting with this now. I just hit Boskun with bolting. Oh yeah, that works too. But let's do this again. What does Colorless give me?
Come to my aid, hero.
Colorless isn't always... no, it can't be. Also, I get to do gacha on maps now. Isn't that fun, guys? And we got Mage Knight. Okay. Damn. You're okay. Thank you. Oh, he got a slim lens that didn't do anything. Wait, did it go to... Okay, no, that would have been really interesting if it had, though. We do sell the time crystal, okay.
A dream.
Yeah, I can't attack all of you with that. Neat.
Hand over the bracelet.
Well, he wasn't weak to that. So I guess Dark Souls lied to us a little bit. That's okay. You attack at half defense, though. But what I can do... you can still have me at range. That makes sense. Maybe with the silver dagger, even? Whatever. I'm being more careful than I need to be, probably. Dark Souls Light does laughs in Aldia. Oh. Oh, right, you do a Divine Blessing.
It won't be easy beating that one. Not with my emblem's power protecting it.
Oh, there we go. One good thing to say about the first music's pretty good. It's not serious. A lie will remain a lie. Ah, yeah. Alright, well, I have no reason to actually go for anyone else, so... Oh, Louis can't reach, though. Wait. No, he can't. Ah. Alright, well, what we can do...
Won't you join me?
So, the really funny thing about Divine Speed on Louis is it gives him that second attack at half damage. Not that he needed it that time, but you know, theoretically. He does look pretty regal with Mirth, doesn't he? Alright, I will have you attack this guy here. And then we'll engage, because you can't get taken anyways. And I'll just liberation you.
This is it.
Poor thing.
The face of a killer. Oh, man. You can engage with Micaiah for no reason. Like, oh. We can restore. Here. Have all your HP back, Louis. Does it matter? No. But it's funny. And since I can do it anyways, I'll just try to lightning you. Oh no, you dodged it. No. Oh, man. Okay. Because Lotsar Rush just received the swords, right? Let's see how bad this is for you. So that's 32 and 16. Rider's Bane is 35 and 17. But of course, I can also do just 10 times 7. Go Mage Knight-kun. You know what? You're right, though. Mage Knight-kun, can you save the day? Oh, Fire Breath is... Oh, it's not ranged, actually. Hell yeah. Oh, you can't do enough damage, though. Oh, because you need to be next to Lear to do this. That's fine. I can do that. Hell yeah. Let's go. You know what, Donna? You asked, could we have just a random nameless unit do it? Oh, I didn't even have Fenworm attack, and we missed out on that dialogue. Eh, whatever. And look, the MVP was shockingly so Louis. Nameless King.
They got away. I was hoping we would finally learn their identity.
At least we got back the bracelet they were carrying. That's...
The bracelet of the ancestor. It seems different since we last laid eyes on it.
Maybe this emblem can tell us about their time in enemy hands. I'll
can actually
summon them
touch
again
Knight.
so we can talk.
Missed out on that when it was happening.
Huh?
That early
That's
beta,
strange.
whatever it was.
What?
The invocation isn't coming to me. Perhaps it's because I'm in a new world? But that's no good. Summoning emblems is what a divine dragon does.
Divine dragon? I'm Tiki. Are you a divine dragon like me?
Well... Impossible! Emblems in this state shouldn't be able to speak.
Hello, Emblem Tiki. I might be able to summon you again, but your invocation isn't coming to me. Do you know it?
I don't know anything about an invocation. My head feels fuzzy. It hurts.
This feels a little bad, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't make me fight anymore. I don't like hurting people.
You need not act against your will. Allow me to return you to peaceful slumber.
You can do that?
I can indeed. But I am unfamiliar with this summoning power of which you speak. The divine dragon of this world was able to cleanse fallen emblems. It would seem that you cannot do the same. So I will send Emblem Tiki to rest. In slumber, she will be safe from those who would exploit her power. No longer will she be compelled to fight.
You might say we are containing her power in the bracelet. Sadly, Since we lack the ability to awaken emblems, she cannot aid us any further.
It sounds like our only option right now. Please, go ahead.
I mean, if
Whatever
I had
benefits there
pulled
might be to keeping her
Tiki,
awake, I won't force her to fight.
we could have used her, but not this Tiki
Tiki?
anyways.
I hope we'll meet again someday.
This way Sam doesn't get double
When we
Tiki.
do, let's play together lots, okay?
Absolutely.
Farewell, Emblem Tiki. Sweet dreams.
Night, night.
Having 2 Tikis would have made this so much easier because you could just slap Tiki on Nell and Nil, and it
Now,
would solve
so long as
itself.
we keep her away from the enemy, she will be able to rest.
Thank you, Nell.
We place our emblems into slumber as a matter of course, to prevent their exploitation. Emblem Tiki was thus asleep when she was taken, but she returned to us awake. Our foe must therefore possess the power to awaken emblems.
Only divine and fell dragons can control them in that way. There are no divine dragons left in this world, so that means our enemy is a fell dragon. One of our siblings, in other words.
If it's a sibling of yours, then do you have any idea who it could be?
We have many brothers and sisters, but we're not acquainted with all of them. Many died in the most recent war. There is no telling which of them survived.
Yeah, like Lumera had the one kid, right?
If we knew the culprit, we would surely recall.
But Sombron clearly
This child
fucked.
was born after we left Sombron, or developed this power late.
Dragon powers are unpredictable. I cannot transform myself or control emblems at all. Sombron deemed me a failure. If I had stayed with him, I would probably be dead by now.
I mean, you are kind of a failure. Did you see your stats, Nil?
I managed to survive only because Nell took me with her when she left. It angers me to think that our siblings could be behind this. To be given that kind of power, only to use it for evil. What a waste.
Nell.
Sorry. It's not my intention to poison the mood.
So, Divine One, our objective is to put an end to the ambitions of Sombron's mysterious heir. Since we are fighting to return the emblems to slumber, they will not be able to help us. Knowing this, it is your choice whether or not to join our cause. What say you?
Yes, I'll help.
Splendid! It is such a comfort to have you on our side. Isn't it, Nell?
After what I saw in that battle, I must agree. But I will remain unsettled by the necessity of fighting alongside this dead dragon.
Oh, I unsettle you, do I?
Please, there is no need to quarrel. Why don't the two of you shake hands and agree to be friends from now on?
I decline.
Then I guess I'll pass too.
You could at least try to get along.
It's
Before
one
we
of the
depart
few
castle, Nil,
times
we should say our farewells.
Oh,
we see Alir be kind of
agreed.
bitchy.
I didn't know anyone else was in the castle. Is it a person I know?
You are welcome to come find out. But what you see may upset you.
Also, come on, Fenworm, put 2 and 2 together.
It looks to be a monument of some kind.
It's a
This is
grave.
the resting place of the divine dragon. Your grave. I did warn you.
We will be just a moment, Divine One. You can go back if you like.
Actually, do you mind if I say something? I'd like to speak to my other self, who lived here with you.
I think that would be a lovely gesture.
Visiting my own gravestone. Not something I ever thought I'd do. I can see why Nell is unsettled by this situation. I promise to fulfill your role and protect those important to you as best I can. And with that, my reflection. Goodbye.
Just you see Alir's hand step back, burst out of the ground with a thumbs up.
Why can't I turn into a dragon like you and Father?
Because you suck.
You may someday.
I'm a failure.
Yup.
I'm weak.
No,
True.
Nell. You are strong.
Not
Surely
really.
you will be able to transform eventually.
When?
Not even Father can say for sure.
But until then, hold on to this.
Your Dragonstone? But you won't be able to transform without it.
I can if you carry it for me. And I know you will always be by my side. We are two halves of a whole, Nil. This power is ours to share.
Our power.
That was a cute gesture. The immediate way he said our power, though, kind of a red flag. Dear other me, I am glad to find one person in the multiverse with worse luck than me. How bad were your stats to die this early? World map. The Xenologue has its own map, which you'll traverse as you progress the story. Also, Fen Lady want to join us for even more Dragon Party. You use the world map, return to the world main map with the sawmill. You also find skirmishes that will appear in areas you've already completed. Why would you fight on skirmishes on the... Weird. Anyways. Let's go to Somniel. I wonder if... Cheap viewers? No. Deny. Okay, let's do this real quick. Alright, let's run, get the Dark Farm. I don't think... Hey, no, I'm not cheap. I don't think I need to do anything like the cooking. Oh, who's a good boy? Not what I meant to do, actually, sorry. Not a particularly good dog farm, but that's how it is sometimes. They're also good boys. Wait, you're getting paid? I would not have gotten any of these, I don't think. Who do we have left, actually? Vander, Louis, John, and Citrine. Alright. I mean, might as well should do this while we're here. Equal pay, equal pay. Ah, man. Alright, fine. Everyone can have equal no pay. Are you happy now? There's no favoritism going on here. What do we get? Well. Alright, alright. Not fantastic, but I think I basically with the silver, like... Actually, let's faster go this way. Steel Great Axe and Silver Axe. Yeah, so there's a bunch of joke weapons like that. Crossbow is one. They're actually building up a little bit. It's a little bit of a problem, honestly. What if I throw in this almost useless heal now? Ooh, do I want to get rid of this obstruct? Okay, that's not enough by itself. What if I... I've seen this in naysayers, so I shouldn't be surprised. Don't teach everyone break defenses. No, no, no. Although, also kind of tempting. Iron Sword? No. I can do it with another steel weapon. I guess I could just throw all axes in. Why not? I might do that with a couple things that are not as valuable. I might need to build up some fodder things. Honestly, the only reason why I'm coming back to the Somniel is primarily for the well. I would like Master Seal, but I mean, Citrine's time will come. I'll only have to spend another chapter, and it'll just be more SP and stuff. So, you just go grab these things real quick. Technically, we have the arena, but I think Although I guess if I put Citrine in there, she can just get SP instead, which would be kind of fun. And of course, we'll say hi to Bahamut. I went the wrong... That's fine. Okay, I thought I was stuck in the geometry for a second. I was kind of terrified. Trying to think of the things I truly care about. Like, there's the fishing. I think the fishing's not worth the time investment at this point. Although also, is it actually likely for me to get into, because I'm probably not going to get to a third. Well, maybe I can. That first map was very quick. I gotta remember that I wasted like a bunch of time just talking at the beginning, doing other things. Let's see what you, oh, I have so many oranges. Have an orange. Angry little eyebrows. And then pet you. Problem with skipping the fishing is I'm losing out on some bond fragments. And it's pretty quick, really. I guess I can also get creeped on an extra few times, too. Oh, man. Alright, that's basically mostly everything, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm in the midst of sketching creatures from the Everglades tonight. Oh, that sounds fun. Just like doing it to brush up on some typical animal biology anatomy, like how it looks, or just felt like doing it, or... Not that anything needs like an extra reason to do it, but you know. Because his stepson needs help with a school project, so I'm gonna show him how tomorrow. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. Let's get this over quickly. Come on.
Pick a rod.
Fish with Bahamut. Here. The slowest casting time. You also lose a fair chunk of time just waiting for them to actually bite on there. Being single and jealous, I am become a family man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a family man with other people's family. We evolved altruism for a reason, damn it.
Good catch. Nicely done.
Oh, 10 bond fragments, that sucks.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
I guess I could mention.
Where were you thinking?
So time of day matters for fish. And there is like a whole fish bestiary that fills in with just a basic record of like which fish you've caught and what have you.
Now.
So like if you want to fill that in, you can work on it. And then that's why like sleeping to progress time actually has another side benefit.
Nicely done. Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
Yeah, I did that activity 30 times. But like here, it's not gonna be something I care about too much. It's annoyingly hard to kind of do.
Now.
Another thing you can do too is you can always game what kind of fish you're catching. Because you can tell by how the bobber sinks, the size of the fish.
I suppose fishing isn't all about results. Come back soon.
So if you know what kind of size category fish you're aiming for, you can kind of do stuff that way. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? What level was that? You're close to leveling? Okay. Now we have a world to save and you are fishing back. My niece keeps napping. I wrote my name on so she has a reference for when she writes her little notes to me. Oh, that's adorable. I don't think we need to grab these, actually. Bond fragments aren't going to matter in that regard. I did fishing. I did all that. I don't think that's going to matter. That's not going to matter. I'm going to go... Okay, wait a second. Okay. This is kind of cheesy. But I'm not above being cheesy. Let's see if this is a good level. We might get to see this part of the arena done a few times, depending on how this level's quality is.
No holding back.
It's
You
me,
cheesy,
the
never.
Brodian prince who isn't Diamond.
Oh, Chris, my boy. My very dead boy.
Somehow I won.
I'm sorry, she starts to she wants to write. She started kindergarten straight, refusing to the murder. Yeah, and that's. I'm glad that she found a reason to do it. That's nice. Cause yeah, sometimes kids can have that kind of thing that they just get stubborn about.
Will you face me?
Oh, Vandy, you poor son of a bitch.
I must continue to improve.
Somehow I won.
Somehow I won. Yeah, no. We don't need this timeline. He hit that 38 though. Yeah, that was pretty impressive for him.
Fire Emblem, engage.
Alright. Well, we can get someone else close to level up and then we can game that system up. I guess technically if I want to be cheesy, I could make that Citrine. Ah, but she's not getting experience from it at all. If I want to use it to game at least a level or two. Citrine's the one who needs it and I can't game her level at all. God damn it. Oh. Okay, well I guess Clan's close, so. You put on, I guess, Anna. Also, I need you to equip, like... Technically, you can't game it yet. Yes, that's true, that's true. Yeah, I'm Family Guy. No, that's good.
I'll be your partner. I am Alcrest, a prince of Brodia. I serve the Divine Dragon. Incredible.
Of course, the RNG is set, but still very
The
weird.
lingering taste of victory.
Yeah, all my close relatives who have kids do stuff like that.
Clan, 33rd Steward
Oh,
of the Divine Dragon.
I'm saying close.
I'm Lady Anna, the mysterious merchant.
Or child murder, I see. I don't know. My family, we just stay off in a low corner and we don't really don't do too much with them. I serve the Divine Dragon, deletes enemy. Let me save. In case I get a bad one here. So we don't need to redo that, and I can spread this onto Louis or something.
Clan, Divine Dragon Fan Club co-founder.
I'm, Jean. Should I really be here?
Ooh. John. Oh, he might get it, though. Nah, he didn't.
I mean, an honor, sparring with you.
Yum, the lingering taste of victory.
That poor horse. Nope. Don't need this timeline either. I shouldn't be wasting this time. Poor it has a hat. Wow. See, this is
Emblem. Engage.
what... Okay, no, I'm lying. Even if I had been getting amazing level ups, I would probably still do this. But the fact of the matter is, I'm justified because they've been that shitty. Okay, John, we'll work on you some. Equip instead. Oh God, let's put this one on, I guess. I don't know what ring I should have. Ah, whatever. Practice levels.
Hi there. I'm Jean, a doctor in training.
I swear to a fair and honest challenge.
Okay, I'm glad I left a physical weapon on you.
Oh my, I'm still so weak.
I think I've grown up a little.
In Jesus, I've come to bargain. Hypothetical levels. Okay. Now that we've done that, we can get creeped on real fast too. I mean, who would want to accidentally skip getting creeped on? One more thing. A little bit. One more thing.
So many stray objects up here. A milk bottle today, tea leaves yesterday, and some metal the day prior. I leave most items alone. I won't bring all of them to you like I did with that roadside pebble.
I didn't.
Good
I've
morning.
never heard that one.
I might track down the owners of some stray items today. Would you be willing to accompany me, Divine One?
That's honestly kind of charming. That pebble moment. Broke, creeped on, woke, crept upon. Oh man, okay. Let us save and go back to the Xenologue. Which is depart to Fel Xenologue. Oh, actually, there's one thing I kind of... Oh, I'd have to do it here, though. Something I actually want to kind of note. Because this is a real problem for me. My combination of my small army and having 3 emblems that were DLC and not Tiki means I've done a lot of extra stuff before the story that gives me XP. Time for Mage Knight and friends to kill the next boss. So, like, for example, this skirmish says it's base class level 18. The next story map is base class level 10. So, I've become quite over-leveled. Alright. Now, Xenologue 2, Verdant Garden. Defending off assassins. I've never read these, I don't want to bother to read this one. The Divine Dragon heads to Firene with Nell and Nil in search of a bracelet. So welcome to learning what the gimmick of the Fel Xenologue is. Seeds of Unrest. Overload so you can enjoy the story.
On a battlefield far from all you know, how will you prove your bravery? In the savage garden of blood and steel, who will meet their end? Cast the 4 thrones to fire. Lay 7 flames in the cradle. But there is one who knows the truth. In this world, there is no future. My lonely heart does not beat here.
So that lady probably sounded familiar, but she's
Here
not
we
quite
are,
who you
Divine
think she
One.
is.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Firene. It may not be my place to say that, as a visitor here myself, but
Read
I
mission
felt
brief.
someone ought to.
But
It's
okay.
strange. Just like Lethos Castle, this place feels familiar, but not.
Low
If we are finished
polyflowers.
discussing the scenery, allow me to remind you of the task that lies before us. We are to go to Firenze Castle and acquire the bracelet of the Brash General. And time is of the essence. We must collect all 7 bracelets before our enemy does.
I hope the royal family is willing to hand theirs over. But I do have my doubts. You know how ill-tempered the Firenese can be.
What? The people I know from Firenze are good-natured and peaceful.
Is that so? In this world, they are vengeful and quick to violence. The royal family most of all.
So?
That made them useful allies in wartime, despite their disdain for fell dragons. But ever since the Divine Dragon's death, they have completely avoided visiting us in Lethos.
And
That
who
was
is
the
the ruler
paragraph
here?
from Halo 3.
Queen Ev?
No. She died at the start of the last war, and her throne remained empty until after the war ended, when King Alfred took her place. But as Nils said, he subsequently cut ties with us. We were forced to take precautions. So, we asked a trusted friend to be our eyes and ears in Firenze. She is due to meet us here shortly.
Lady Nell, Lord Nell, hello, hello.
Celestia, we were just talking about you.
Not friend?
I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You must be so tired after that long trek.
A trifle compared to your intelligence work here, I am sure.
And here's my 3rd unit from
That
this.
was nothing, Lady Nell. But who's this you brought with you? Oh, how is it you remind me so much of the Divine Dragon?
Actually...
Glorious day! Divine One, you've been reborn! I knew you could never leave us. Not permanently, anyway. It's so obvious. How could I ever believe Sombron bested the Divine Dragon Monarch?
Celestia, as much as I hate to let you down, this is not who you think it is.
Ask
Sorry
you
for
can
the
tell.
confusion.
That's it. What do I say?
I'm actually the Divine Dragon of another world.
What?
It's so
We should have
weird
let you know
getting her
sooner.
this early.
This is not the old friend you and I knew. Rather, this is the savior whom Nil and I summoned with an ancient ritual.
Fenrir doesn't even know
This Divine
Zephia's
Dragon
name.
arrived in the castle sanctuary after your departure to Firenze.
I see. Of course. What was I thinking? I was there when we buried the Divine Dragon. I held that lifeless hand in mine as we said our goodbyes.
I know this is difficult, Celestia.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten so emotional. That loss was just as difficult for the 2 of you. Divine One, my name is Celestia. I am a mage dragon of some small renown. I always considered both you and Queen Lumera of this world to be my family. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
So people are
No,
bizarro
please.
versions of themselves in
Let's
this
get
world.
past acquaintances and just be friends.
How funny! That's just what the Divine Dragon I knew would have said. Say, is there someone like me living in your world too?
Well...
Silly of me to ask. Of course she's there, and no doubt a great help in your fight against Sombron.
Honestly, Fenrir knows like next to
What
nothing
news of
about
Firenze
Zephyr.
Castle, Celestia? You were stationed there for some time.
Indeed, I was. Firenze is making plans to invade its northern neighbor.
Brodia.
The idea was Princess Celine's. It's technically still waiting for King Alfred's approval. But that hasn't stopped the young princess from
Celine?
mustering a force of elite knights. We can no longer stand by and simply watch how this unfolds.
Agreed. We must go to the castle and head off this war before
It's gonna
it
be
begins.
awkward. We
Another
can play
thing.
yourself.
Firenze's emblem has been altered somehow since the last time we
It's
fought.
half the reason why I actually
You'll
want to do
need
this
to
so
be
early.
careful.
Yes. Now, let us proceed to the castle and reclaim the bracelet of the Brash General.
I only hope Alfred and Celine are willing to talk with us.
Still, Alfred? Still undecided about whether to invade?
Don't rush me, Celine. This is a big decision. I need time to think it over.
No, you need to take action.
It's not that easy. Brodia was our ally. If we pick a fight with them,
Das kann
there's no
das
going
war
back.
Since Mother and our retainers died in the last war, it falls to us to defend our people. Don't you know they are suffering? With the Divine Dragon gone, the world is falling to ruin. Our crops and flowers are losing their color. Soon the farms will go barren. The only possible remedy is to expand our territory and supplement our resources. Now!
I know. As a mining economy, Brodia can spare the resources we need. So an invasion could really help us out with wealth and minerals. It's a decent plan, but there's a big hole in it. The strength of Brodia's military.
All their teams, how they kill
Why I assembled an order of knights
Being
to defeat
magic.
them.